Welcome to episode 2 of the MC Grammar Show with me, MC Grammar, aka Mr. M, a primary school teacher, and we're broadcasting from the bottom of my garden. Leon, the cameraman, he's a primary school teacher too, does all the visual and sound, so you guys are in safe hands. You know how it goes down, we learn through the coolest tool, music. And today is all about adjectives, so speaking of music, this is the Adjective Song. Check it out.
Let me tell you what an adjective is. It's a word that modifies a noun, adding details, so why don't we look closer now? For example, the tall castle, the old parcel, or the little rascal. Notice what the words do suddenly to your writing. Adjectives describe nouns to make them more exciting. They link on to your noun, that's where they belong. So when you think of adjectives, remember this song. Come on.
Did you enjoy that? Did you rap along? The good news is that's now on our channel /MC Grammar TV, and you can rap that song as much as you want and learn at the same time. Speaking of learning, it's time to get stuck into our lesson. And you need your pen, pencil, paper, your tablet, your thinking cap to stay focused, switch that on. And also you need a positive mindset. That means you're cool with making mistakes and you know it's part of the learning process. Cool? All right, let's take it to the board. So, we've played the song, you've rapped along. Now we break down the lyrics to understand what an adjective is. And it says in the song, let me tell you what an adjective is. It's a word that modifies a noun, and that's what adjectives do. They modify nouns, which basically means they add description and detail. So for example, here we've got the tall castle, then you've got the old parcel, then you've got a picture of me. You could describe me as, I don't know, cool teacher, that would be nice. Totally up to you guys, but you could pick adjectives to add to these nouns to add detail. They modify the noun, they change it by adding description. Cool, check out the other slide here, because here are some more of the lyrics talking about how adjectives make your writing more exciting, and they do. They ramp it up for the reader, get them excited when they're reading. We've got examples here from the song, Tall Castle, Old Parcel, and for some reason a picture of me next to the little rascal. I did not put that there, but it is what it is. Let's roll again. You can see we can break these adjectives down into two different sections. One based on appearance, what something looks like. So we've got colour, shape, material and age, and also after that we've got opinion. And that's how you feel about a noun, how you feel about something. So for example, it might be something that you like. You might say delicious. Something you don't like, that's horrible. That's your opinion to describe those nouns. So adjectives modify nouns. So find those nouns, use your noun song, name, place, thing. And then after that, what word modifies, adds detail to that noun. You guys get it, you're ready to learn. It's time for your mic check. So for this first mic check, I've got a small passage of writing. It reads, sending a big shout out to my amazing crew watching on this fabulous Friday. So in that passage, I have nouns and I have some adjectives. Your job is to find the adjectives. Now my top tip is find the noun first, the N-O-U-N, name, place, thing, and then look for that word that is adding detail or modifying that noun to give it that description. I'm going to disappear in about 3 seconds and then you're going to be in your zone learning. Can you find those adjectives? I bet you can. I'm going now. Your time to shine. 1, 2, 3. And we're back with the answers. How did you get on? So there was 4 there. Did you get 1, 2, 3, 4? It does not matter. Remember, all part of the learning process. So the first one says sending a big, as an adjective, shout out. I'm describing the type of shout out I'm sending to the crew, and I've described those as amazing. Those guys, the crew, that's you, my grammar gang, watching on this fabulous Friday. So there's actually 3 answers there, not 4. Anyway, 3 answers. How did you do? Fabulous Friday. We've also got a bit of alliteration going on there. If you found that, you know what, I could do that pretty easy, I found that quite easy. There's also an extension task down the bottom that says, can you find synonyms for any of those adjectives I've used? So for example, another word for fabulous or another word for amazing. That could be your extension task. If you want to have a go at this again, that's how you could extend the task some more. So how did you do? Did you find 1, 2, 3? Don't worry if you didn't find any. Listen, I'm telling you, this is all part of the process. Take your time. Create your learning space in your environment, learn through the lessons, go back on the songs again, and trust me, you will get there in the end. I believe in you, and so does Leon, right? Leon, you believe in them too?
Completely.
Of course he does. All right, so let's move on to your second task, another mic check. Okay, this time I've taken an extract from one of my favourite books of all time written by Roald Dahl. It's called Matilda. If you haven't read it, I really recommend reading it. So it reads here, she had an obstinate chin, a cruel mouth and small arrogant eyes. Your task again is to find those adjectives. Now this time for the extension or the challenge is, can you group them based on appearance and opinion? That's an extension. So task 1, can you find the adjectives in this extract of writing from Roald Dahl? If you can, great job. If you want to challenge yourself, try and group them based on appearance or opinion. Can you separate them? If they need separating, that is. All right, I'm going to disappear. It's your time to shine. 3, 2, 1. See you in a while. And here we are with the answers. So this time we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a chance to learn some new vocabulary as well. This is a challenge for you. If you don't know what those words mean, grab a dictionary, you can Google them and expand your vocabulary as well. So hopefully you found the nouns first. We had chin, we had mouth, and we had eyes, and then from there, once you had those nouns, you could then easily find the adjectives. If you didn't, don't worry, it will come in time. Just remember, go back to the song. Let me tell you what an adjective is. It's a word that modifies a noun, adding detail, so why don't we look closer now? Once you have those lyrics in your mind, you'll always be able to pull from them to give you that sense of security and understanding when you ask questions like this. Right, we are ready to move on to our super duper tough task. It's not that tough, you guys are gonna smash it. This is the Gram Slam. Before we do that, just a quick reminder. Looking at this noun here, apple, I really want you to choose adjectives that really relate to the word we're looking at. So this apple here, I can look at it and see it's red. I'm going to choose that adjective based on colour. Then one on opinion, I've got delicious apple. Then after that, I've gone for sweet and crunchy. That's my opinion. And crunchy is probably about its appearance. It's quite a crunchy one, and the taste actually as well. So I've chosen adjectives that suit my noun. So before we begin the task for the Gram Slam, I really want you to think about choosing words that suit the pictures I'm about to show you and the words. It's about choosing those appropriate adjectives, not just anything that doesn't relate to the noun. Cool, all right, let's show the next one then. Here we go. So, your time to shine. We've got 2 pictures. We've got a dragon. Wow, it looks pretty scary. Very scary actually. And we've got a forest. This one looks quite enchanting. Like an enchanted forest. It looks quite mysterious. It doesn't look very threatening to me. It's the type of place I'd like to go to. Lots of magic would happen in there, I reckon. Your task here is, can you add some adjectives to describe these pictures, to describe the dragon and describe the forest? Now, it's up to you what you do here. You could just choose one adjective if you want, or you can use more than one adjective. You could even write a sentence or a short passage. You can pause this video and get stuck in with a story if you wish. This might be the spark that ignites that writing. It's totally up to you how far you stretch this. I just want you to know and want to see how you can link your adjectives to nouns and recognize them in a sentence. All right, I'm going to disappear, and then when we come back, I'll show you some of my examples that will hopefully help you with your writing too. If you want to put any comments, you can, and show us your examples of your adjectives and noun combinations of these pictures. That would be fantastic too. Or send your work in to hello@mcgrammarshow.com. We'd love to see your writing, and of course we will share it on our Thursday shout out show. Great opportunity right now to give it a like. Actually, if you press the like button right now, this is going to spread and share our message far and wide about teaching grammar through music and fun methods just like this. So hit that like and a count of 3. You ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. Did you do it? You did. Thanks so much. Okay, cool. Right, your time to shine. Can you describe the dragon and the forest? Off we go. That is such a cool task, isn't it? You can really get into the details about the dragon and the forest. If you need a bit more time, you can pause the video now and just have a go. Get stuck into the writing. Write us a story. Send us the story in to hello@mcgrammarshow.com. We want to see your writing. Okay, so there are no answers to this because you can write. You can describe your dragon and how you want to describe your dragon and your forest. I've just given you some examples here. So I've started off with a piercing glare. The way the dragon looks at you. You've also got the blood red claws. There we've got a compound adjective. We've got 2 words that come together and we use a hyphen to bring them together to create one word. You know, there's lots of compound adjectives out there you can choose. Off-putting, foul-smelling, good-looking as well. You might choose that one. Okay, so and then I actually create a sentence. I'm going to read it now. It says, like a wild whip, his thick thrashing tail smashed through the helpless knight's shield. How cool is that? So I got stuck into my writing, adding those adjectives to make my writing more exciting and give it that detail. That's what you need to do with your writing. Link them to the noun to modify those nouns and create your opinion of how your writing should unfold. Cool, so that is the adjective lesson. We're going to show you the socials now. You can continue to follow our journey on all of the socials at Mr. MC Grammar. Or you could send your writing, any of your pictures, you doing your work with your parent, guardian permission, to hello@mcgrammarshow.com. And if you like the show, please do subscribe and share with all of your crew. In fact, let's hit a like now all together. In a second, I'm going to count to 3 and we're all going to press the like button. Can you do that for me? Of course you can. Let's go. 1, 2, 3 and like. Did you do it? I hope you did. Anyway, thank you so much for having us. We've had a fantastic lesson working with you, learning all about adjectives through the coolest tool, music. Don't forget, stay home, stay safe. Leon?
Keep reading.
Keep reading and keep rapping. So we're going to finish the lesson the way we started, rapping all about adjectives. I'm MC Grammar. I'm signing out now, but this is the Adjective Song. See you later. Peace.
Now, let me tell you what an adjective is. It's a word that modifies a noun, adding details, so why don't we look closer now? For example, the tall castle, the old parcel, or the little rascal. Notice what the words do suddenly to your writing. Adjectives describe nouns to make them more exciting. They link on to your noun, that's where they belong. So when you think of adjectives, remember this song. Come on.